it is time to take a look at the newest Carnival LR on Dokkan Battle, and of course the hype is here with LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, so yes, I think this is probably the hypest character out of this global campaign thus far. I've seen so many people go in like, I'm finally gonna jump in and summon and blah blah blah. Okay, we've got the entrance animation, let's enjoy this. It looks absolutely outstanding. The animations are just on point. Look at this. I am the one who will destroy you. Very, very nice. So this is the first showcase I'm doing. Obviously I've got the Omega Shenron and things as well. Right, so let's have a little look at the team. Here it is. We are using GT Heroes because that is his leader skill. We should do okay, and obviously we're going up against this Vegeta, which we'll see how it goes overall. But let's have a little look at what he does. Like I said, 220 across the board for GT Heroes. His supers then, his 18 key greatly raises attack for 4 turns, and I think this is a new thing that they've done. I don't think any other character has this, with a great chance of further massively raising attack for 1 turn, and then mega colossal damage to the enemy. The 12 key raises attack for 1 turn, and once again, a great chance for a further greatly raising attack for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy. Looking at what he does with his passive skill, look how much is on this, to be honest. So he's got the entrance animation, which gives him an additional super attack, and all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. Superclass allies, key +3 and defense for 70% for 4 turns. Basic effects, key +3 and attack and defense 300%. Receives an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. High chance of performing a critical hit. Guards all attacks. Damage reduction rate of 50%. Launches an additional super attack. When attacking, attack 300%. When receiving an attack, defense 200%. When receiving a super attack, defense 200% temporarily. Great chance of with a Key Blast super attack, great chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. Nullifies it and counters with tremendous power when HP is 70% or less. After receiving 3 or more attacks in battle, launches additional super attack starting from the character's next attack in turn. After receiving 7 or more attacks in battle, Key +4 and performs a critical hit. Also, he has an active skill, which is somewhat a copy and paste of the old Dragon Fist, but it does look a lot better. Can be activated starting from the next attack in turn after the character receives an attack, once only. Massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Attack and defense 70%, and all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. So he's looking crazy, is basically the best thing to do here. So the friend one is also rainbowed as well. So mine is 55%, the friend is rainbowed. I can't imagine he's got Link level 10. He's nearly there, to be fair, and then randomly 1 Link. So we are guarding all attacks, 349k defense here. So let's do this. Let's do that. This Vegeta should be absolutely fine. Well, he's not even taking any hits. So let's give you all of those. And let's just see what he does here. So we are not countering this. We haven't built up this Vegeta, but let's see how much he takes. 104, okay, so we build up his defense then. Is that 25 million attack stat as well? Okay. So he's going to raise his attack by for 4 turns after this. Here's the additional, 18 mil. So he's got a chance of greatly raising attack as well. We won't really know unless we see like a massive difference in the attack stat. 21 million, okay. Alright, sure. This is 55% bearing in mind. Okay, alright, looking pretty good to start off with. The animations, by the way, are absolutely fantastic. You can't put anything against them, to be honest. But GT Heroes, it's not a bad team at this point. It's got 1 or 2 more units it needs, to be fair, but still not a bad team, to be honest. Right, so we are lowering defense quite a bit here. Obviously, up in attack. So almost 40 million attacks out here for the 18 key. This is the rainbowed one. I do have a dupe. I can't speak today. I do have a dupe, 27 million. I do have a dupe, but obviously 55% showcase, so I haven't actually activated those hidden potentials. 28 million. I mean, ultimately, what was that? Almost 100 million. Oh, he's going again. 100 million, 130 million. So we've got 31 million attack stat, roughly. Just in one turn, not bad. It's actually not bad to do 1 bar of health in one turn either. Okay. Right, so we've got the old Gogeta, but this is obviously a standalone Gogeta. People have gone crazy for it. I don't blame any of you, to be honest. I got really lucky, actually, with the tickets, the 50 tickets, and we actually got a copy of him just straight away, which was really nice. Right, then, so let's do... Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Obviously, this Vegeta does lower attack, which is something to note. I got to remember with this guy, he's got to have a certain amount of orbs, doesn't he? 3 or more, 5 or more. So he needs 5 key spheres. That's 4. What does he get again? Just reminding myself, I haven't used him for a little while. Launches additional super attack. Sure, we'll give you all those, why not? I can't imagine we'll take too much damage here. We are going to get our attack lowered, but the Super Saiyan 4s are actually a really good unit for this particular team. For obvious reasons. We could look to, well, we will look to link them up with the new Gogeta as well. So obviously the Rainbow one will actually link up with them, because I imagine the links, I've not even looked, to be honest, I've just jumped straight into this as soon as I had in Dokkan Awakened. Into an LR, of course. So the link levels should be looking, or the links should be pretty good across them. Okay. Sure. These guys going crazy. Nothing new there. I mean, look at the damage difference. These guys are type advantage as well. Granted, they want to build up more so than this Gogeta just coming out of the gates being incredible, but... I mean, there is quite a bit of damage difference. 24 million from you. Okay, so there's the dodging. So we're looking pretty good all round so far. Almost 20 million from this guy, so he's going to get a additional super because we've got more than 5 key spheres. Which means this Vegeta's probably going to be fully built up very, very quickly. This team does a lot of additionals. So we've got 2 bars of health gone already. Bear in mind this is usually a very, very long stage. At this point we probably normally have just done 1 bar, so we're kind of going twice as fast, roughly. Sure. Double digit damage. Okay. So, because we've received an attack, we can actually do that. So these are the links. 3 links with you guys. 3 links with you because of the Super Saiyan. I'm probably just going to do that, to be honest. I'm not going to use that active ability quite yet. We'll do this. Then we'll give you all of those. And then we'll give Vegeta... Let's just have a little look at the stats at the moment. So, 1.3 million attack, 349k defense, which isn't the greatest, but he does up it when he receives an attack. We still haven't countered, but if we get below 70% health, we're going to guarantee counter, aren't we? Yeah, 50 damage, not bad. So he's lowered our attack, so you've got to take that into account. So 27 million here, with lowered attack, by the way. Okay, nice. Then we've got 20 million, okay. I mean, this guy just comes out the gates absolutely crazy, doesn't he? 21 million. Okay, so we're taking a lot of attacks now as well, so we should be able to get, like, the full passive sort of set up there. Yeah, this team does a lot of additionals. I didn't even think about that. These guys, I would have expected to see a little bit more attack stat out of them. if I'm completely honest. They do raise their attack, obviously, but still. Okay. I'm actually quite shocked at that and a little bit disappointed. I thought they would be putting up bigger numbers, but maybe I'm just used to bigger numbers at this point. 16 mil from this Vegeta. He should be okay as well. Once again, we're lowering defense, which does mean that we'll be doing more damage and things. I think I might just jump into this stage with the Omega Shenron as well. So we got lucky with him as well. I think it was the first or second summon we got a copy of him. Part 1, not so lucky. Part 2, oof, blew it out of the water. Okay, right. Just in case, I'm going to do this and just lower that down just a little bit. Right, okay, so we should be... Yeah, we got full links now. So we'll do... You know what? I'm actually going to put you there. We'll do that. So we don't want this Gogeta's attack lowered. So I'm going to do this. And let's have a little look at... So he's on 2.4 million attacks at 578k defense. Once again, this guy is rainbowed because he's the friend one. So this Vegeta pretty much always supers in the first slot. Hence why I put the Super Saiyan 4s here so we don't get our attack lowered. That was a lot of damage actually. Almost 200k? Okay. I mean, I suppose we've built up his attack quite considerably at this point. And we're going to keep building it here. But we're stacking as well with these guys, so if they have their attack lowered, it's not the end of the world because they are stacking. With my Gogeta, I feel like we're going to have to put him in the first slot there. But he takes no damage from what I can see so far. Okay. They're still going. Right, what's this guy sat at now? Almost 50 million. Okay, sure. Almost 50 million. He's going to get at least 2 additionals, I think. 36 million, basically. $40 million. For the second additional, bear in mind. It's going again, but it's just a normal. But still does a lot of damage, you know. Take a lot of good hits there to build up that passive. It's probably fully built up on both of them by this point. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. So like I said, I'm going to have to kind of do this, if I'm honest. I'm going to do that. Actually... Let's keep building these guys up because they've let me down a little bit, if I'm honest. We'll do that. We'll do this. And then we'll do that. We're still not below 70%. We're back up to 100 now. Still no counter. I want to try and get that in the video, you know. I might have to purposely take a bit of damage. Okay, 38. So now he's built up. We're actually taking a little bit of damage. 24 million, once again, our attack is lowered, but I feel like we're not getting that massively raised if it's 24 million there. 17. 19. I mean, he is looking pretty good. These guys are actually finally having a half decent attack stats. I was just really let down the last time we had them. An additional normal, okay. See, 849k. I mean, sure, they're a little bit on the older side, but these days that is just, to put it simply, pathetic. Uh-huh. Sure. On 220% leads as well, bearing in mind. I know this Goku's easy aid, but he's blowing them out of the water. Lowering that defense again. We could just start using the active abilities and just see what this Gogeta can do. What turn are we on? Turn 5. What I'm going to do is leave this for one more turn. We'll give you those. Give you all of those. And I guess give you those. And the next turn I'm going to use the active ability with my one. Yeah, there's the super. And then we'll come back in. We can transform into Gogeta with these guys. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage actually. Oh, we could be below 70% health. Well, we will be below 70% health here. Do we... So we'll counter... We know where the super will be. Is it a blast-based super? I think it is. Do I run the risk of dying here just to try it out? I think it's a blast-based super. Surely it is. No? Will it tell us if we have a look at him? It might do. 55 million for this guy now. The numbers are absolutely crazy these days. 38 million. Should get another additional as well. Although saying that, the active abilities run out. Well, there it is though. 40 million. So basically on like 120 odd million. This is the friends who could go again. 160 odd million attacks that really when you add them all together. Not bad. Not too shabby, and he's taking 19 damage. Oof, 91. Oh my god, calm down, Vegeta. Yeah, this guy is just another level, isn't he? We haven't even got to the active ability yet. So in this next turn now, I'm going to use my active ability. We'll put him in the first slot as well. I could do this. Haven't used these guys for a while because when we're in the standby, yeah, I'm gonna do this because this will protect me just in case. But I'm sure he always supers in the first slot, and I'm sure it's a blast-based super. I don't think Gogeta would die, to be honest, but just in case, eh? Just in case, why not? But we'll use the active ability now and just see what he can do here. I mean, this guy will definitely die, but we'll come back with full HP. Right. Let's put you in the middle slot here. So what's he looking at? 1 million attacks. This guy has had his attack lowered throughout this, so let's just see what he does here. Dragon Fist it is. Somewhat original animations from Dokkan here. Look how crazy this is. Nuts. It's like watching a full-blown movie. Absolutely outrageous. Okay, so we got a load of buffs there. 5.9 million attack. This is my one. So that's 55%, bearing in mind. We got full... Do we need extra... I don't think we do need... no. So I'll just give you this. Give you that. And then we'll just give you that. Okay, maybe it's not a blast-based super. He lowered our attack, but we were on pretty much 6 million anyway, so let's see what he does here. 52 million, so he's matching the rainbow one here. Basically, anyway. The rainbow one's going to have some crazy numbers. Now, I do want to get the KO screen with the active ability, but I also want to see the crazy numbers. 43 million, yeah? The crazy numbers from the rainbow one. So, yeah, you've got to kind of pick your poison here. We're going again, by the way, for 48 million. Okay. I'm not expecting much out of the rest of the rotation other than possibly, well, most probably having to revive, because this Vegeta's just going to get absolutely decimated here. Or he doesn't, and then he puts us in a really bad position. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're going to get the really long Spirit Bomb animation here. So what I'm going to do is in the next rotation, because let's face it, this isn't going to kill. I'm just going to use the active ability with the Rainbow Gogeta, see what numbers he gets up to, and we'll probably call that a video, to be honest. You remember when this was particularly hard? I came into this saying the GT Heroes team needs a little, like 1 or 2 more units, but it's performing very well. I really cannot complain. Against, let's face it, quite a hard stage as far as Dokkan Battle goes. Yeah, remember when that was basically a one-hit KO. Right, okay, so we are on turn 8. So what we are going to do here is we'll transform you. We'll have Gogeta next to Gogeta. We'll use the active ability of the standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the new one. And let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Let's take it from there, basically. You can see a difference, though. There is quite a big difference between the animations. That looks good, but the new one looks even better. Okay, so super attack launched at the front there. That's a shocker. I don't want... I don't know. Right, what's he looking like? So he's 1.2 million attack. So let's go for this. Let's see this again. It absolutely outrageous animations. I guess I can't hold back anymore. Look at this. They have gone all out with this. So this is the rainbow one. So let's see what this guy does. Okay, we'll take it. So now the rainbow one is on 8.4 million attacks at 666k defense. Is that good? Would you say that's good? Then we'll give you all of those. This is definitely over, by the way. Okay. I would have said that's a blast space super, but whatever. Right, so he's going to lower our attack. He did 9 damage on the super. 91 million attacks that here. This is the rainbow one. Then he's going to get, what, like 2 more supers? Probably for like 50 apiece. Nope. Don't mind me, it's 67. 67 for an additional. And then it ups again to 74. Okay, things get a bit crazy once you've used this active ability. Okay. I mean, sure, we didn't see the KO screen or the counter, but I think we saw enough to show that this guy is absolutely crazy. I'm going to have to mute it because of background music and things. But I guess let me know your thoughts on him down below. Did he manage to pull a copy? Yes or no? But he is ridiculous, to put it simply. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Ciao.